gonna get started working on the first goal today. So the first goal that I want to set and work on is a 12 o'clock wheelie, and I've had that goal set, or it's kind of been a goal in the back of my mind that I've wanted to kind of cross off my bucket list of riding for the past, 2 years or so. Now I'd like to get a little bit more serious about it, so we're gonna start working on it. What about you? What are you gonna do today?
Ride a dirt bike.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's only fun, really.
That sounds pretty fun. Just trying to send it back to a 12 o'clock wheelie still seems a bit out of my reach, so I'm just gonna break it down into steps and we'll work on those. And the first one is gonna be wheeling and kind of walking off the back of the bike, and then trying to walk the bike forward. You'll see what I mean. So what that does is it gets me comfortable in finding out where the balance point is from going forwards or going backwards. It also gives me really good clutch and throttle control because I'm not using the rear brake. I'm only using the clutch and throttle to balance it. And it also gets me comfortable from like a mental standpoint of going over backwards, because when I do that, I'm going over backwards and then stepping off. It also drains a lot of gas out of your bike. But the next step is going to be circle wheelies. As you can see, the circle wheelies is kind of where I'm at in this learning curve. So I'm just gonna sit here and practice them for quite a while. Alright, well, I've practiced them so many times that my clutch finger can't take anymore. But there were a few that felt way better than I've done before, so we definitely made some progress. Now I think that we'll just cruise around and hit a few fun lines, maybe a few jumps before we wrap up the session. Loaded up, so we're gonna call that for the morning session. But that was a pretty fun ride. Got a little bit of progress done on the goal going towards the 12 o'clock wheelie, so now we just need to get better at you kind of call them circle wheelies. They can also be called pivot wheelies. I'm not exactly sure. But I wasn't really doing circles that much. I was just kind of going straight with a slight turn in it. And those are good to practice because, one, you can practice and get really good brake control by doing that. And you don't have to worry about your side-to-side movement because you're kind of sitting off the side of your bike, and so you're right in that balance point of having pressure on your leg and pressure on your bike, so you don't have to worry about the side-to-side falling so much. And when you're trying to learn your brake control, you kind of have your leg dragging there to catch yourself if you go too far back and you don't quite have control of the brake yet. And then the last thing is having your weight and your leg off the back like that helps you keep it back quite a bit better. So once we get good at those, then we'll move on to the next step. So we'll be out here to practice them again soon. How was your ride?
It was good.
Nice. That's all you gotta say?
That's all I gotta say.
Alright. He lives a good, simple life. Not bad.